Street the Hard Way, y'all. We are back. We're going to talk about some football. I'm here with Ice Trey, Rob, and
Cole Hunter.
Ice Trader Gang.
Trey Young.
Ice Trader Gang.
With a miraculous shot.
Ice Trader.
John. I'm in the same position you are. Roll my eyes. John is Cole Hunter talking whatever now.
Yeah,
he's got his Lakers
the whole playoffs. You ain't been talking about it like that. You would not been.
I feel like I was jacking Atlanta harder than any after the first round.
Rob just a Nick.
Jesus Christ! Coronavirus.
Jacking.
But we'll digress. This is a football segment. We talking football. We talking comeback player. We're talking comeback player, baby. I still got basketball in my mind. But yeah, we're talking comeback players. A lot of stars went out last year. A lot of stars, and in the NFL more often than the NBA, even though it's happening in the NBA left and right now. It is unfortunately common to see stars go down, but it's also very common, a la Peyton Manning and Adrian Peterson, to see a star come back and show them why they were a star in the first place and why they shouldn't be slept on.
Put some respect on my name.
So this year, who do we have in this scenario?
Comeback player?
Comeback player. Who's coming back with some vengeance? Some fire brimstone.
Face.
Well, if you don't got yours yet, I'll start. And it was tough, Rob. I had to weigh it in my head for a long time. It's two running backs. I'm very curious as to see which one comes back stronger. But I'm going to take what I think is the stronger offense, the newer pieces, and the person that means more to his offense. And I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to be the comeback player of the year. I think it is hard to forget that he was the all-around best offensive talent in the league 2 years ago. He meant the most for his team. He was the workhorse. I remember when he first came in the league, for me, it was, okay, he's fast, but can he run it between the tackles? Check. Okay, he can catch, but is he durable? That has been a question mark, but let's keep it a stack. He went out with some really quirky injuries that do sideline you for a little bit, but I don't think he's in any major reconstructional situation, say like a Saquon Barkley, where he had to reform his game. He just needed to actually sit the hell down. Something that he didn't want to do. Especially we've seen high ankle sprains and what they do to people. I think Christian McCaffrey's coming back from vengeance. Sam Darnold at quarterback. They have a pretty damn good receiving core. He still can be the focal point of the offense, but I also think that they have the guys that if you do stack the box and you only protect against Christian McCaffrey, they'll get some quick sixes on you. So you have to be humble. And I'm looking for 90 plus catches, 100,000, 15,000, 1,500 plus rushing yards. I'm looking for a superstar season. I think he might be my number one pick if I got the number one pick in fantasy. Keep it a stack. Rob, you died on that cross last year.
Yes, he did.
I picked him last year, but
I know.
last year. So, I think I've come to a decision. I think my comeback player is a quarterback from the worst division in football, and I think he's going to come back with a vengeance. Dak Prescott. I think he just got the bag like he's been asking for. Jerry Jones gave him his money. It was a long standoff between the two sides to come to a mutual agreement. But I do believe that offense is going to be potent. We saw it last year when he was on the field. Like, everyone played better, from CeeDee Lamb to Michael Gallup to Ezekiel Elliott to the offensive line. And he's actually mentioned, I think this is a good leadership quote on him and trait of him, that it starts with the offensive line. And, they're coming back healthy. So I think Dak going to come back raining Prescott's all over the NFC East.
Wow.
Speaking of NFC East,
John.
what's CJ? Put my giant hat on for this one.
Because I'm from New York City, goddammit.
You already know where I'm going with this one. Put it on, take it off. Saquon Barkley is going to be the breakout player or the comeback player this year. The reason why I say that is because the reason why I say it, I'm gonna repeat that, CJ, so you can take the edit and say it again.
The reason why I say it,
the offensive line is bad. We ain't
Oh, offensive line looks pretty dang good during the last 6 games of the season when Wayne Gallman was at the head of the line scoring 6 touchdowns. Wayne Gallman? Exactly. So imagine what happens when Saquon comes back. On top of that, we have a revamped offense. We got Kyle Rudolph. You still got Ingram. You got Kenny Golladay, and then you got speedsters and Kevin Toney and Darius Slayton, plus the ultimate slight guy and my boy Sterling Shepard. Yo, all Danny Dimes got to do is make sure he don't fumble the ball. But with that being said, you can't stack the box anymore. You can't. The offense is no longer just stop Saquon, and that's going to enter you an automatic win. There's guys around them. He's going to be dangerous out the backfield. They're going to have to change their game plans, and I think ultimately that's what's going to open up Saquon Barkley's lane and have a great season.
I'm not gonna hold you, John. I was right there with Saquon. I think that he's gonna have a really good season as well. I've been following some of his workouts. He looked like he's ready to go. Also, want to shout out an ex-Giant. I think he's gonna have a pretty good comeback year. Odell Beckham. People sleep on how the ball kind of magnetizes itself to his hands when he's in the vicinity. And I think that Browns team is out for blood. So I'm very curious to see what Odell Beckham does this year as well. Which brings us over to our last topic of the day. Sleeper teams. Who's no one really thinking about in NFL that's going to actually make a splash? And I want to know what that splash means to you guys. Is it a team that's supposed to be really bad and they actually fight for a playoff spot? Or are we talking about a team that you're not even thinking about that could actually win a championship or spoil some championship desires?
I'm gonna say it on the air right now. We just talking about this division. And who that you talking about is going to be them Bengals. Telling you right now, Joe Burrow's coming back. He teams up with his teammate, Jamar Chase. You get a number 1 receiver. You already had Tyler Ball over there who was balling last year. Joe Mixon comes back. And you got T. Higgins. With Eifert over there, that offense is going to be humming. I see them having the top 10 offense in the league this year.
Whoa.
What did you say?
What the hell going on?
I see them having the top 10 offense in the league this year.
Remember that.
And that division, everybody talks about the Steelers, man. That third team is going to be the Bengals. I got 3 teams coming out the division this year, and the Bengals is one of them.
Wait, so you got the Steelers out?
Yeah, Steelers is out of here, Jack.
Remember that.
Wow, John, first and foremost, we got to do better production meetings because you stole my pick. You stole my pick. Sleeper team. I'm a double down with you, John. The Bengals, that offense looks deadly. And you know what it is about the Bengals that scares me? Not scares me because I'm a Raven fan and I expect my Ravens to still be damn good. We add some passing and we'll be just fine. But the Bengals, like you said, the Bengals, their offense, amazing. Tyler Boyd, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. We could be talking about them in that top receiver tandem come next year if Joe Burrow can stay healthy, if the offensive line can block, because there's 3 talented young receivers right there. But you know what does it for me for them? Trey Waynes, Awuzie, Eli Apple, who I'm not a fan of, but he can cover when he feels like it, and Mike Hilton. Those are 4 legit cornerbacks. Those are guys that are hopefully going to be in a pass-heavy league, and you're in a division where you know the Steelers are going to throw the ball. Absolutely. You need to be able to cover against the fast pace of the Ravens. And if you can't cover, then you're putting yourself in a deep hole because you know they're going to run the ball. So if you can stop the running, you need to be able to cover to hold that down. And then the Browns, look at their receiving core. You know they letting it go too. So you need to have people that can cover past the first and second guy. And Mike Hilton and Eli Apple as your slide guys. And you know, Eli Apple is the 4th guy on the ledger. So that plus that dynamic offense, I really expect the Bengals to win some games. I'm not gonna, and that's why I said I'm not gonna go to the extent of saying they're a playoff team. I think the Steelers should still be good this year. I think the Ravens are still gonna be really good this year. I think the Browns are actually gonna be consistent and have another decent year. But it's gonna be a slugfest. And I always said the NFC West. But I'm looking at the AFC North right now like, this might be the best division in football this year.
Who that?
Rob don't agree.
I'm really shocked. Yeah, I got the Bengals having a breakout year. Like that division is tough. Bills ain't going out without a fight. You know, they defense was like hurt, right? You know, they middle linebacker was out. He's tackle, outside linebacker, backup middle linebacker. You know, they running game was terrible. They drafted a running back in the first round. Y'all do know that, right?
Yeah, we know that.
Oh, okay.
I told you. I'm not going as far as John to say that they're gonna be the third team out the division. Because the way that this might be a slugfest, we saw it last year with the NFC West. You slugfest each other and you're messing around to be 9-7 and won't make the playoffs. Because the other teams in other divisions beating up on trash competition. But I'll be quiet, Rob. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I have to disagree with that. I just want to say this on wax. The Cardinals are winning the division. Kyler Murray for MVP. Just so we have that one more time. CJ, you can run that back too.
Cardinals are winning the division.
Aside from the Cardinals, I'm going back with my original breakout player and the breakout team. The Miami Dolphins, they're going to go at least 11-6. They got two of the best corners in the NFL. They just drafted a first round wide receiver in Jalen Waddle. He's supposed to be a burner. They just signed Will Fuller. They still got Devontae Parker. They getting they have Matt Breida. They got Myles Gaskins. They got running backs over there. And I think Tua are going to really show the league.
Yeah, you're putting a lot on Tua, man.
And that defense is Granted, week 7, they probably going to lose to the Falcons.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let me make sure I come back. But listen, man, that Dolphins team, you
putting a lot on Tua, man. You putting a lot on Tua.
Bro, what
is your affection to Tua?
All right. Chip on the shoulder. That's the proven winner, chip on the shoulder. That's what I see. And he
the
got
reports
the
coming out of Miami. Tua he's not too much in the salsa dip, bro. They said that his playbook, he doesn't understand the playbook. He's not in depth with it. And even his players are down him. His receivers are down him. Is he the guy? And he's in constant trade talks. They might even think about trading him for Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying.
And if they trade for Aaron Rodgers, this is going to make me seem even smarter.
I'm not going to lie to you. They trade for Aaron Rodgers. Miami going to be all right. I just don't know if it's Tua. But I think we spoke about this before. I do like Miami's team. Aaron Rodgers would make that team lit.
You got the pieces, and that defense is shut down. Locked down, bro. Xavier Howard, Byron Jones, best cornerback duo in the NFL.
That's the other question. Like, the MVP in the league has not shown up to training camp. The guys with Green Bay, they feel like, Devontae Parker was quoted saying that he's not really worried. We're gonna love him the same as soon as he gets back. Do you guys think that Aaron Rodgers, hold up the show, do you think that Aaron Rodgers is going to play for the Packers this year?
No, he's not playing for the Packers. So,
damn.
I think Aaron Rodgers has his mind made up. He's trying to set a precedent for the new wave of player movement and player empowerment in the NFL. And I think that he's played his last game as a Green Bay Packer.
I mean, what better way to walk off to the MVP? But that would be kind of weird to not Aaron. So all right, so I have one more question. We got like 1 more minute. Does Aaron Rodgers play football this year? Does he James Harden his way out of there?
If Aaron Rodgers does not get traded before the trade deadline, he does not play football this year.
I got Aaron Rodgers.
Are you dancing around the question?
Yeah, dancing around the question. If he don't get traded before the deadline.
That's how you see it, though. He gets traded before the deadline.
I think they say, hey, let me get something out of him, and they do what's right. I mean, I ain't gonna say what's right by them, but I think they get what they sleep in the bed that they made. You draft Jordan Love. You don't put the piece around him. You don't consult him on these moves. Of course, the star player is going to be upset, especially when he just came out and was scorched earth against the NFL last year.
I mean, they had a chance to get Julio Jones, and they didn't even try to put bait in the water.
I agree 1,000%, Rob. I agree 1,000%. You do them wrong. You started with the Jordan Love thing. I thought there was more to it. Apparently there wasn't. They pushing him out like Brett. He going out like Brett too. and we won them both in the NFC East. I mean the AFC East, just like Brett. We'll see. That's been 3 the hard way though, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Catch us on YouTube. Catch us on Buzzsprout. Catch us on iHeartRadio. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We out here. It's been 3 the hard way.